Thank you very much for your generosity for our Immaculate Conception Church Christmas appeal for this year. You've been very, very generous, and it's with a certain humility that I thank you, because I know your generosity was prompted by a love for our Lord, and I know that He will reward you for that generosity. I appreciate your trust that we will use your contributions to serve our Lord's purpose, also out of love for Him. You know, the Christmas appeal was more than successful this year. We received not only our goal, but we exceeded our goal by about 15%, and contributions are still coming in even now. So again, thank you so very much. In contributing to the Christmas appeal this year, you've actually contributed to a part of Cincinnati's Catholic heritage going back long before Vatican II. From the time that the first wooden church was built on this site in 1906 and dedicated to St. Matthew, the church grew and grew, and in 1909 the church building next door here on the other corner of the property was erected with the church on the ground floor and the classrooms on the upper floor. That's the old building with the church cupola on top, which now serves as our high school building. And then, because that was outgrown, this church was begun in 1922 and finished in 1924. Just a few months after it was completed, the original pastor here, Father Frederick Gallagher, died of a heart attack at the tender age of 47. A man who dedicated himself very much to our Catholic faith. We remember him very fondly. And then another school building was added in the 1950s. The steady growth, unfortunately, was cut short, as it were, by the devastating changes of Vatican II. But by the grace of God, this church has returned to the traditional Latin Mass. I say not that the traditional Mass has returned to this church, because the traditional Mass is a much more solid, much greater institution as a part of Catholic tradition than any individual church. So I say this church was restored to the traditional Latin Mass. Thanks be to God. And we will endeavor in every way possible to be faithful to that Catholic tradition here at Immaculate Conception. I'm so glad that you are a part of that. I'm grateful to you, and I thank you very, very much.